classes, because this is a 5-hour theory block. So you should be signed up for 1207 and 1304. And unfortunately, for some reason, there was a glitch in the system this time, and 1304 required an override on everybody's part. And so if we didn't get you into that, and we'll know in just a little bit, just call me and we can get that overridden, okay? We've got the people on staff. It just, the unfortunate thing about it was that this all happened during the holidays. And so, you know, everybody was off campus and nobody was here to do things, and people were taking vacation of time off that they needed, and so that's why it didn't happen instantaneously. But we're all on the page, on the right page now, and so we're ready to do that. There are several other little details that we need to take care of. But first of all, I want to get, you know, your teacher, David Zarati, and so I want him to maybe call the roll and check and see who's here and who's not here. And, okay, guys, over here, yeah. And there's other chairs, though. We'll not always have that. Okay. And so let's kind of get a good idea of who's who and how you started this. Some of you are from the A to Z program, others of you are not. So let's just start right here, and you can kind of check off on your thing if you want to. Your name and how you got interested in this, okay?
I'm sorry.
Hello.
I'm Sylvia Stewart. I already work in the courts and everything in the juvenile field, and I've been thinking about the court reporting, being a court reporter for the last couple of years, and then just little by little things started happening where I got more and more familiar with it, and it seemed to work out.
Okay. And you were in the A to Z?
And I was in the A to Z.
All right. Okay.
I'm Carla Flores, and I work for the court system too, for juvenile. And I got interested in this a little over a year ago. And I did the A to Z program as well.
Okay. Okay.
My name is Angelica Romero. I'm right here in the courthouse. And I got interested in court reporting about a year. I'm assigned to County Court 3, so I talked to the court there, and I'm interested.
Did you do the A to Z? Okay, you didn't do A to Z. Okay. All right.
My name is Roland. I actually work for Siemens. It's a global company. I've been there for 15 years now. I was a support reporter, and a few years ago when we were transitioning within our company, I thought I need to look for something else. So I considered doing this, but then everything settled out, so I just kind of like, I'm good now. But then they offered the A to Z program, and after just 8 weeks, I'm like, you know what, I should change job. I've got a bachelor's in chemistry, and it's just like, you know what, I can make more money doing this.
Okay. All right. Good.
My name is Pena. I started with the misdemeanor court at the courthouse, and I did the A to Z program, and I got interested in it once I finished that program. So I'm here to learn.
Okay. Good.
James Parker with Judicial Services Court Reporting, and I went to the A to Z, fell in love with Mary Berry and the staff.
But here you are.
My name is Elizabeth Hills, and my boyfriend Jamie, so he was telling me about the class, and then I was like, hey, that sounds awesome, like, I want to get in on that, and Mary kindly let me, like, join late, and then I was like, this is awesome, like, I want to do it.
And here you are. All right.
My name is Katie Rodriguez. I also work for Judicial Services Court Reporting, and shortly, about a month after being hired into the company, I was like, I need to get into the court reporting department, and after seeing just like what a little bit of that world, and then I got into A to Z, I just fell in love with it.
Okay. Okay.
My name is Valerie Robinson. I'm retired. I'm living out my dream since high school, and I took a year off to regroup and retool and come on.
All right. Back over here, Christina.
Hi everyone. My name is Christina Garcia, and I'm returning to court reporting after about 10 years. I got up to about 140 words a minute, and so I'm very excited. I'm going to see it through this time.
Go ahead.
Christopher Garcia. She recruited me to go with her, so keep each other in check.
This is another boyfriend-girlfriend thing. Yeah, we got 2 boyfriend-girlfriend things here. I don't know about that, but okay, that's good. Okay. All right.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Longoria. I'm actually taking theory. This is my second time. I took it last spring, but I did it online, and
did pretty well, passed out, passed out at 40 speed, got into 60, and then some things came up that I had to kind of just let it go, so I'm just getting back into it full force, and I think actually being in class will help me a lot more than just doing it online.
Okay.
I'm Juan Garcia. Heard about it on NPR at first. And then
Okay.
I have a friend who went through the program as well, so. Yeah,
And you were in A to Z?
And I was
He
in
was in
A
A
to
to
Z.
Z,
yeah.
okay, good. All right.
I'm Calandra Thapia. I've always been interested, just didn't want the actual law school bills. So I figured this was the next greatest thing. So I've been kind of on break. Had a little surprise. He's 5 years old now. So I need something else to do. So I'm here.
Okay, good. And then,
My name is Teresa. I've been interested since July. I honestly saw it on the news and I looked into it and
So she
I
saw
thought
the
it'd
news.
be very interesting. And I wasn't in the A to Z program. And I noticed everybody's like
no, not everybody is. No, no.
well, also like what y'all do, I'm a dental assistant, so this is like totally opposite.
That's fine. That's good.
Channel 12 piece?
Yeah, it was a Channel 12.
I think it was Channel 12.
Yeah. So she saw that one and it's good. Well, welcome. It doesn't matter what your background is or where you're coming from. Y'all are all going to be on even ground starting out. For some of you that this will be your second time to do this, it'll be maybe a little slow at first for you, but you're going to pick it up. And you're right. It is so much better to come to class. The camaraderie, first of all, is just amazing. You will develop friends and become friends for life, really. I think it's just so important because you're going through this misery together, and you are crying and laughing and having fun and doing all kinds of stuff with this guy right here, and you're gonna be lifelong friends, and it's going to be a great experience. Okay, and then of course David is your teacher.
Yeah.
So-
My name is David Zarati. I've been court reporting for 26 years now. I just completed my 23rd year with the county. Great job, but it's not easy, guys. And I don't think one of the people that introduced themselves ever said that it was easy. It's not, But one thing that I will say is that we make the money that we do because it's not easy. Not that many people get through this, but it doesn't take the smartest person. I'm living proof that it doesn't, but it takes the most dedicated person. It really does. It takes dedication. It's going to be the hardest thing you probably ever do, but it's worth it. The pot of gold at the end of that rainbow is way worth it, And I kind of caught it late, but and I don't know if some of the other court reporters said it, but we need you guys just as bad as y'all need us, okay? Because if there's a lot of us that kind of started at the same time, a lot of us that are probably going to retire at about the same time, and if we don't get you guys out and working, then this profession dies, okay? And we can't let it die, and God, I started back in '88. What is that? 30-ish.
Yeah, 30.
So I was 4 years old when I started. So, you're probably going to ask the same questions that I was asking, about it being taken over by recordings and blah, 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 and whatever. And the guy, actually, her dad, was the one that got me started in it. And he was saying at the time that I talked to him, I think he had been in the profession like 30-something years, he said, Dave, when I got in it, they were telling me the same thing. It's going to get taken over. It's going to get taken over. Here it is, 30-something years later, and they're not even close. And if you have any questions, ask Siri a question about something just off the wall crazy and see what comes up. You want to be accused of murder that you didn't do, and you want Siri taking down your trial? I don't. I want somebody in there, and I think everybody will vouch for it too. It doesn't beat the human element at all. So it's going to be worth it. It's going to be not fun at times. It's going to be fun at times. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. It's well worth it. Okay?
Okay. I usually.
Mary came in too.
Oh yeah, Mary. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Introduce yourself, Mary.
I'm Mary Berry, and I had the privilege and honor of teaching some of you to A to Z. So I'm really, really anxious to see if A to Z, which is learning, for those of you who do not know what that is, it's learning the steno alphabet. It took 8 weeks to learn the alphabet from A to Z. So I'm real anxious. We had our first class, which is y'all, a good many of you. So I'm anxious to see how that relates to theory class, and is it going to make a difference?
I think it will.
And how much quicker, because the A to Z class practice 2 hours a day every day, which is minimum, as I told y'all. So I'm anxious to see how this does. And I've been a court reporter for 32 years. I've been at the courthouse for a little over, well, almost 30 years, 29 years. And it's a great profession, as those of you that I spoke to. I totally love it. And like David said, he's going to be a great instructor for you, and he's going to be very inspirational for you. But like he said, our career is out there, and it's for you. We need you to replace us, and so I'm very happy to see this many of you here. If you have any friends, anybody that you know of, it's not too late. Elizabeth, I allowed some of them to come in a little late, but our first class starts tomorrow. It'll be here at San Antonio College. It's a free program. It's for 8 weeks. And so please contact me. Have them contact me ASAP, immediately, because it starts tomorrow.
At what time?
6 to 9. Every Thursday
No, you
for
don't
8
need to do
weeks.
that. You just need to-
It will be over before spring break.
Yeah.
Everybody makes me want to join that class.
No, you're going to be fine. No.
No, you're in the class.
You're in the right class. You're in the right class.
You're all in.
Yeah. No, it's going to be fine.
Look at your certificate, girl.
We didn't teach theory. That's the difference. We did not teach theory. We taught A to Z and putting words together, but we didn't teach any punctuation. We didn't teach any sentences. We taught words and how words are done. So so you didn't really miss a whole lot, but they learned how to practice. And if there's anything I can instill in you, is practice.
Yeah, and you've heard that twice, and I'm going to say that the third time. I've told most of you when I talk to you about enrolling, there are 2 key things. The first of it is to learn your theory well. Learn theory well, and then practice until your little fingers fall off your hands, okay? You've got to practice, and you will succeed and be successful and go faster the more you practice, okay? That's just a proven thing. We had one student who graduated from the program in 50 weeks. That's under a year from start to finish. And she did it because she will tell you she had no life. She spent all of her time, every bit of her time, on the machine. And she didn't go out socially. She didn't do much with the family. She had no obligations. She didn't have to work, which is nice. But, she did practice, and so you've got to balance all of that, but the practice is the critical thing. All right, now I have a little bit of housekeeping I need to do. How many of you signed up for one but didn't sign up for the second, or you had a problem with the override? Just you? Okay, if you'll give me your banner number.
900 658 783.
783. I'll get that taken care of tomorrow. Okay. So it's the 1304 that really was the one that required the override, okay? Now, how many of you do not have your textbook yet? Have you ordered them?
Yes.
Okay, they're on their way. Anybody that has not ordered the textbook and doesn't have it yet? Okay, this is the information about where to get the textbook. Okay, so hand that to her, okay? Anybody else? Yes, you may.
Do they need the dictionary as well, or is it just the theory?
I think if they just get it comes as a package.
Does it?
It usually comes as a package. I think it's about $200, right? $220. Okay, and that's for the package, and so that's a good thing. She's passing around to you the membership for BCCRA. Again, it does not cost you anything as a student, so go ahead and do that. All right, now your class. Bye. Thank y'all.
Thanks,
Sure.
Guys, I'm going to go ahead and put, if y'all are on Facebook, you might be too young and moved on to something else, but if you're on Facebook and you need help with something,
don't Twitter.
Yeah, we don't Twitter.
We don't Twitter. Let's not Twitter.
But I'm going to put up an address, and so anytime you have any questions, you can just reach out to one of us.
Guys, and I'll tell you right now, fill out that BCCRA thing. Even if you don't go to the meetings, which you should, and we'll try to figure it out or whatever, Tanya has created a thing years ago where you get a mentor, okay?
I have those forms too.
Good, good. And you get a mentor that's a working court reporter. So you reach out to this person, they let you know, if you're having a bad day, it's like, you know what, I'm just having a bad day. What do I do? I know that I need to practice, but I'm not feeling it today. What do I need to do? I need just a little bit of inspiration today. And maybe you just need to hear it from somebody else. You hear it from me, but, in class, it's like, whatever.
He didn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, and a lot of times I probably don't. But, the thing about it is you can always reach out to this person. And even if it's somebody that you don't feel comfortable with, you could say, hey, you know what, I really connected with Dave, or I really connected with Tanya, or I really connected with Geneva. Can I get them as a mentor or whatever? And she'll really work with you or whatever. But it's really good to become part of the association, because you're really going to be able to network with a lot of different people, and people that are only going, they're here to help you, okay? Got it?
Okay, the second piece of information I need for you to take care of, we do not load your software, your Eclipse software for you. We have to send in a form to Eclipse that says you are a student. Now, this software is free, and if you had to pay for it, it's about a $5,000 package. So it's a really good deal. As long as you're a student, you get the translation software. All right, but I have to have this form, so I'm going to pass these forms out. Please give it back to me. We will scan it to Eclipse tomorrow, and then they'll send you an email, and then there'll be directions on how to download that information, okay? And if you do have problems with that, we will definitely have help for you if you have problems. So you'll need to have your laptops. And again, remember I told you that that Macs were not good. So, hi. I'm sitting in the back. That Macs were not good. So if you have just a little laptop, we'll be bringing those as soon as we get this back. Yes, ma'am. Surface Pro works fine. Yeah, we have a couple of students that use Surface Pros. It works great.
I already have the Eclipse software. Should I fill that out anyway, just in case?
No, if you don't need it,
Okay.
if you don't need it, if you don't need it, you don't need to. No, unless you think there'll be a time when. Unless you think there'll be a time when you will need it, because if we don't have you in as a student, they won't let you have it free. Okay, so you'll pass these out and give them back to me. Some of that you won't know yet, but I just need your name, and then we're going to scan this in tomorrow, and they'll be contacting you from Eclipse to get this software loaded for you, or for you to load it. Okay, here you go. Okay, so that takes care of the software, and we've taken care of the textbooks. So make sure you need to get that textbook as soon as possible. Did they say when they were going to be shipped? Did she tell you?
She said that since the weather was a little
wonky.
Hopefully, but I was like, hopefully by Saturday it'll be there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll work it out where you'll have something by it'll be okay by then. Okay. So those two things, the BCCRA form that Jessica will pick up, if you've got that filled out, and then if you'll do that top part of that software agreement. Well, you see down at the bottom you have to sign it too, I think, right? Yep. Yeah. So just make sure you fill it out, sign it up, sign it.
Will you hand me out that form for the software agreement?
I'm sorry, can this way?
Yeah.
Thank you. Did you get one?
So you see you have to have your name, your address, the name of your firstborn child if you have one, your dog or whatever, they want everything. So, and then sign it at the bottom. We will scan this, and then that proves that you are a San Antonio College. When we scan it in, it proves that you're a San Antonio College student, and you get this software free. Okay? Yes, sure. No, that's okay. So let me have I get the software agreements back. Jessica gets the BCCRA back.
If you don't feel like filling out the second page, you can.
Do we need a Texas CR number? Or do we do that?
I wish we could just assign those to you.
Oh, it's not like a group thing, it's an individual thing.
It's your CSR license is when you pass the test.
Okay.
Yes.
Should we be using our student email or personal?
You can do whichever you're more comfortable with. It doesn't matter. Whatever you'd like. If you want your student email, that's fine. Your Alamo student at alamo.edu, that's fine. Everybody should have that. Or you can put your own personal email, whatever you want to do. Either way is fine. Okay, so Jessica gets the BCCRA, I get the software back, okay? This software, this Advantage software form that they're working on right now. Okay. Yes, well, I think once we get all this stuff out of here, yeah. Okay, well, y'all decide that, or you could decide.
I may go talk to.
Well, it'll be okay, because they're only over there on Thursday, and you're not going to be in class on Thursday.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, so you can do that.
Can you have the page in room 303? Just a few more. Bring it back. We have computer access and all that stuff.
Yes, okay, yes, yeah, we're going to. Okay, so everybody's pretty much filled this out, just get it back to me. Make sure that Jessica gets, or somebody gets, Geneva gets the, yeah, there she is. Okay. Yes, thank you. All right, the next thing I need to talk to you about, you need to listen very carefully. And I'm going to give you this paper. In fact, let's just pass it out right now. I'm going to give you this paper. Be sure they get it over there. Well, let me have one of mine. Let me talk with her. Now, this is the information that you're going to need in order to get on the wiki. Now, some of you, if you were in A to Z, you know how to get on the wiki, right? Do you remember that? Okay. Well, you will have wiki access to David's. Do you want to be called Mr. Zarate or David? What do you want?
Professors.
Professor Dr. Zarate, okay? Yeah, I have people that call me doctor around here, I wish.
Those are my
I just said, go ahead. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay, so if you already have access, and some of you have already, you'll still need to request access to his actual page. I should have had the computer up and to show you, but when you, did you get it? Did y'all get this? Okay. When you get on the wiki, you will see a big thing. I don't know what color she has it in, but it'll say theory, and it'll have David Zarate on it. That's the theory class that you will go, because he's going to be recording everything he does. All right? So if you miss something during class or have to miss a class for some reason, you can always go back onto the wiki and review it. All right, it'll always be there for you to review. So his assignments, everything he says, everything he does will be recorded. Okay, so the class is going to be recorded, and it'll be on that wiki. Now, if you don't know what wiki is, it's just our page that we've created from the college that has everything we do on it. Everything. If you signed up even for the legal terminology class, my page, it'll be on that page also, and it will say Legal Terminology Woodard. All right, so that's going to be all my lectures will be also recorded and on that page, so you can listen to it. Because a lot of you, if you signed up for that class, you're doing it online, and so there's also the Canvas. It'll also be on Canvas, and also Canvas is our learning management system, and Wiki is our instruction page. Okay. So, to get on Wiki, if you're not on Wiki now, Mrs. Mallon is our faculty member that controls Wiki here for us. And so, there's her email, and then you'll see where it says HTTPS, SAC Dictation homepage, pbworks.com. That's the website that you will initially go to in order to pull up the Wiki page. When you pull up the Wiki page from San Antonio College, you'll click on what you want. So you click on my page for legal terminology, or you click on David's page for theory. it will say you have to be a member of the group, request access. So you just have to do what it says, just ask for the access to it. Mrs. Mallon grants those pretty quickly, and then you can get on the page. The nice thing about the wiki is, and you can also look around on that, all the theory classes that have been taught since 2013 are on the wiki page. I mean, they've been archived. So if you wanted to go back and see how somebody else talked about something or whatever you want to do, you have access to those. You will just have to ask Mrs. Mallon for access to anything that you want. And if you're a theory student, she's going to let you have all those theory pages if you want them. If not, you will at least have his. And then if you're signed up for legal terminology, you will do legal terminology through mine, okay? And through Canvas. Canvas is our learning management system, and I did publish the Canvas page today, so you can go and find it on Canvas, find the legal terminology if you're in that particular class. All right, do you have any questions about the difference between Wiki and Canvas? Your grades will be posted in Canvas. Your instructions are posted on Wiki. It's basically the easiest way I can say it. Okay? Any questions about that? You guys understand it? Okay. So contact Mrs. Mallon and she'll be more than happy to get you signed up for that. The next thing I'm going to leave with y'all, because this will be between you and David, but there is a loaner affidavit that you have to sign if you are going to borrow one of our machines. All right? We do have, and they get this. And who else told me that you got it, you enrolled quickly if she gets one of the waves? Okay.
Angelica?
No.
No.
Uh-huh. Yeah, some of you are going to need it. We have plenty, so we have it around. But we're going to ask you to sign your life away on this, okay? These machines cost us about $1,500 a piece, and we're making them available. We're making them available to you at no cost. We're not renting them. We're not charging you a fee. We're not doing anything. All we're going to ask you to do is to please respect it. Be careful with it. These machines will trip over very easily if you're not careful. If you get careless, they'll fall over. And when they do, things happen. And I will never come after you for the money for it. I will be disappointed if you do something to the machine and don't tell us about it, okay? Or if you don't take it upon yourself to get it fixed if you do something to the machine. Now, if it's something, a glitch in it that happens, we're not going to hold you responsible. And like I said, I'm never going to come after you, but I'm going to expect you, because court reporting is such an ethical profession. It really is. Ethics is going to enter in from day one. And so I'm going to ask you to respect the fact that you've got a loaner machine if you need it. We're happy to provide those for you. After this semester, though, now, you've got to get your own machine. So you're going to need 3 things to operate. You're going to need a loaner machine if you need it, or some of you already have your machine. You're going to need a laptop, and you're going to need the software downloaded. Okay? So we're providing the software for you. We'll get that scanned in tomorrow. We're going to issue the loaner machines tonight. And the textbooks you already know where to get and how to well, you got to pay for them. Okay, that's your problem, not mine. All right, but be careful with the equipment. I don't want to see a tripod coming back to me looking like this. It is totally broken.
And for those of you that don't know, it's not supposed to look like that.
No, it's supposed to look like this right here. See what she's got? It's supposed to look like that.
This part is supposed to be in there.
And it's totally broken.
I've never even seen one come out. I don't even know how they did that.
We have no idea how it happened. And of course, we didn't know about it. We didn't know about it. Yeah. We didn't know about it until the machine was returned and we pulled it out and we went, how in the fire did they do? And I said something worse than fire. How did they do that? And Judy looked at that and she said, I have no idea. That took an extra special skill to be able to take that tripod apart like that. So I'm just asking you to respect the equipment. We're happy, we're delighted that we have enough machines to do this for you. But we also want you to take care of it. So we're going to ask for everything, and he's going to have to go through this. We're going to need the serial numbers on the machine. We're going to need whether it has a tripod or not, whether it has a paper tray or not, whether it has a charger. Oh, we had one machine that was returned without a charger. The student kept the charger. Now, why do you keep a steno machine charger if you don't have a steno machine? Makes no sense. But anyway, whatever. So student signature, please give us a telephone. Don't give us Bugs Bunny's telephone number, okay? Give us a valid email. I'm serious. I'm making light of this, but you don't know, and we have to call and get these back. You know, you don't know the trouble we have sometimes when that happens. So please be very honest about this and put everything on here that you need. We're going to need your banner number. As I told some of you before, your banner number is going to become as important as your social security number. You're going to be using that all through your career here. So we'll need your banner number, we need an address, we need email, we need telephone number, we need everything. And these machines will be due back. And David and I will talk about when we're going to have them come back. But my thought process is you'll get out of school the very first part of May. We will probably let you keep them until we start the new theory class in June, okay? Because we want you to keep practicing, you know. We don't want to penalize you with that. But in this interim time of these 5 months, 16 weeks, you got to start thinking about getting a machine, okay? There's machines all the time advertised on in the court reporters pages on Facebook. I saw one today. Somebody was selling a student wave for $800. That's a bargain. That's a bargain. Brand new wave that they decided not to use anymore. That's a good deal. So if you want us to look on there and help you find one, we certainly will. But you're going to have to start making your plans to get your own machine. And I am expecting that each of you are going to continue. When you start this process with us now, it's a continual around the calendar process until you get CSR behind your name, okay? You really can't take much time off. This is a skill. We're gonna start you playing hot cross buns on the piano and make a concert pianist out of you in whatever time it takes. That's the analogy, okay? So that you can get out and take these court reporters' jobs that they're getting ready to retire, and you can make 6 figures easily, okay? I mean, it's for your advantage, okay? We're going to push you, but we're going to be supportive of you. David does not cut any butter with anybody. He doesn't. He's going to tell you exactly like it is, and you may think he seems harsh sometimes, but it's for your own good. Then come to me, because I'm the grandmother that puts the bandage on and kisses your little owie, and we go on, okay? You're going to have ups and downs. Just expect it. It's just part of the process. But anything that's worth doing is going to be a little hard to do, okay? So just be aware that it's going to take that commitment from you. And you realize that, those of you that are coming back from theory, you know what it took when you were going. She was a night student, and she was in my class when she got to 140. And she'll get back up real quick. I really feel like she will. And some of you are going to separate really quickly also. Again, it depends on how much you practice. Listen to your teacher. I'm so excited that he's agreed to do this, because David's a great teacher, and you're going to be pushed to your max, okay? You're going to be pushed. And again, if you need to call Granny and talk, well, we'll talk. But I'll just have Kleenex for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to kick you in the butt, and we're going to go on, okay? So we're going to do one by one, I guess, to get these machines out. So it's going to take some time. So,
sorry, I was looking at you said it earlier. You said instructions are on Wiki and then grades are on Canvas.
Yeah, your grades are going to be on Canvas.
The Canvas on here is
no, Canvas is not on there, but it's on your ACES.
Okay.
You can go to Canvas, and your courses should be listed there, and you will see. Like I said, I just published the legal terminology class today, so you can go on there and see what book and what I'm going to do and all that sort of thing. So become friends with Canvas. Become friends with Wiki. Okay. Any other questions? Because I'm not going to stay all night here for you. I'm tired. I've been here since 7 this morning.
On the book that we ordered,
yes,
that will get us through this semester. Will it get it through?
That will be your Bible from now on.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to take you through your speed building, your teachers are going to be giving you things as you're speed building, but it's going to be your Bible. It's going to be your reference book from here on out. Okay. Now, I'll also tell you that on Thursday nights, and you're welcome to come on Thursday night if you want to, Frances is going to be here for anybody who wants to come and needs a little extra help. So she's also a theory teacher. She's doing the theory online. She'll teach differently than David does. Judy teaches differently than Frances and David do. But if you have a problem with a concept or something and you want her to help you, Thursday nights are going to be open, 6 to 9. She's going to be here.
So she has a class, or she has
No,
a
she's going to be in here. It's going to be a room. She's
Okay.
going to have a room, and she'll cater to whomever comes.
So if there's 5 of us in here.
There's 5 of you that she's going to go one-on-one.
We have a question?
Absolutely. So it's just a little additional that you can have available to you if you get stuck on a concept, or you just need a little extra push, or you need a little mama's side of it instead of daddy's side of it, you know. Just whatever you need, it's here for you. We're making this available, so there is the possibility that you could come up 4 nights a week if you want to. I mean, I know it's a lot out of because you're working full-time too, so it's going to be a lot, but you take advantage of it if you need it, okay? Not that you have to, but it's just there. Okay, do you have any questions for me now before I go? Yes?
Can I go for advisory, or is that something you would be the
Are you not
advisor?
enrolled yet?
I am enrolled.
Okay.
Like I said, I never got into the advisory. They just kind of just put me in some classes, and there you go.
So you don't know what you're in?
I have the good class listing, but
Okay.
I don't even know they coordinate with each other.
Okay, yeah, you need to call me.
Yeah. I don't have an advisor either.
Yeah,
That's-
Well, I am your advisor.
Okay.
I'm your advisor,
Because it says
basically.
on whatever ACES advisor
Yeah.
none.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, because you didn't go through advising here, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah.
I even
'Cause-
went through advising, they still didn't.
Okay. Well, I'm really your advisor,
Okay,
and
perfect.
they would send you to me anyway. So, yeah, just, they may not have a name, it's okay. Yes.
Where do we get our student ID card?
That is from the police department.
Okay.
Can I ask another question? Do we need a parking permit?
No. Don't think so at night.
No?
They used to, but I don't think so at night.
They don't do it anymore. It's just once you're logged in and you pay your tuition, it's factored into your tuition costs. They don't do tag stickers no more. They just have it on set by license plate.
Yeah,
specific
except that the
parking
day,
area?
they do keep you out of this parking lot in the day. This is the faculty parking lot out here.
It's just
And-
students and faculty.
After
Sure?
6.
Like faculty and staff.
Faculty and staff, I think.
Yeah, we-
But I think after,
It's a student.
okay, I think that's after 6, but it's not a student, parking lot during the day. So if you come up here in the day, don't park out there. They will give you a ticket. They will. Okay. But if you get a ticket, yeah, you don't think you will. I never have seen them. Y'all didn't get anything from A to Z.
Right, exactly.
And so I don't think there's going to be any problem with tickets. There'll be one space available when I'm not here, and that's my space over there that has program coordinator of court reporting. If somebody gets there first, you can take that. Okay. Yeah. Use it if you need to. If I'm not here. Okay. My car's in there. Don't run over me. Okay.
have them tow your car.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
March.
Okay, another question, yes.
I'm gonna order the book, which is choice number 3, but there's just other choices with how the.
Yeah, there's some other things. They do have,
Does that help? Or do
well,
we really need that?
you know, they do have, I don't know how you feel about it, they do have tapes, you know, CDs that are give you extra practice. I'm thinking that you probably don't.
I never use them.
No, I'm thinking that you don't need those. So just get the book and the dictionary, the reader. Oh, good.
I tried to get out of the CD, but she was like, no, it's the package.
Well, and some of it is a package, and so if you do have to buy the CDs, you have to buy the CDs. Is that what the $220? Yeah, I knew it was a package, so
Do you have an extra sheet with the textbook information?
I do. It's up here. I do. So right here.
I'll take one as well.
Can you
Okay,
just pass me one too?
Okay,
Just
sure.
to make sure.
Just yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut James.
No,
off
no, no.
earlier.
That's okay.
Do we need student ID?
When you go to the movies and get one of the student discounts.
Good thinking, Sylvia.
That's right. You're in theory at night. You ain't going anywhere. I think the only thing that might ever happen, heaven forbid that it would, if there's a problem of some kind, you know, like on altercation, or if we ever had a bad situation where we had a active shooter or lockdown or something like that, they might. But as long as your teacher's here and verify, I don't think you really, yeah, he'll go to jail for you. Yes. He'll take the bullet.
A lot of times after class, students like to get together and talk and compare notes and what have you. And the campus police are really diligent about who's supposed to be on campus. And when they ask you for your ID, they'll say, "Oh, yes, sir. Give me."
It won't cost you anything. I don't think it costs anything.
No, it doesn't cost anything.
Doesn't cost anything to get it. It's just the time of going. Yeah, it's just the time of going over to the. They take your picture and it, you've seen me wear my little lanyard before with my ID on it. I've never been asked for it, but.
But if you don't have an ID, they really are diligent about getting your DNA and all that.
Well, I can just tell you that one time one of our students was here at night late. Elva. She was here. She was here. Yeah, she did. She decided to get serious, but she was here late, past 11 o'clock one night, and so the police checked the building. The building's being checked, and she was sitting in here. She was doing her transcript. She was doing everything legitimately fine. They were fixing to haul her off, and they called me. Yes, and I had to come up and verify at 11 o'clock at night. I'd prefer not to have to do that again, but I did it so that she didn't get hauled off to jail. I mean, you have to understand, we got a lot of equipment around here, a lot of stuff, the rooms,
Okay, can we have class at candlelight?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Okay, any other questions now? And then I'm going to turn him over. What is that? Yeah, later on. Do we have to have it right now?
I think that's what she's waiting on.
I have to have my ID to go operate the copy machine, so that's, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the loaner things then, okay? And so those of you that need machines, we'll get you the machines. Start with those 5 over there. Those are the waves, and then go with whatever's.
But we have to get, who were the 3? There's those 3 red.
Those 2.
Red.
Those 2 back there, and this and her.
Okay.
And yeah, but you're a later signer up, right? We'll get you a machine. We'll get you a machine.
Well, I think she was the one that Tanya was talking about, wasn't it?
I was calling frequently, and I got in touch with you in November, so
Okay.
I know that's when.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll give her one.
Are you
So
in
that's-
Helica?
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry.
Okay, are we missing?
What's your name?
Marie.
Marie Miller?
Okay. Yeah, you can, I mean, there's machines, so you'll be fine, okay? Any other questions of me? And I will be around, I will not be here much at night. I'll be here on Thursday nights, so if you need to see me, I'm always here on Thursday nights. That's my dawn till midnight night. So I'll be here to help you out then.
We're a Monday through Thursday class. There are no classes on Fridays.
You're Monday through Wednesday here.
Oh.
You're Monday through Wednesday. Thursday night is the additional help night.
Okay.
Thursday's the help night that you don't have to come
And
to,
we have
but you
no
can.
classes on Friday.
No classes on Friday, not day or night. No classes on Friday. They decided that in their wise wisdom that they would save money by not having classes on Friday, but they have us up here and we have meetings all the time. So that's our meeting day. We get to do meetings on Friday. And the buildings are cooled and heated. Yeah, go figure. But anyway, so that's the reason we don't have Friday classes. All right, any other questions? Well, welcome. It's going to take a little bit of time. Be patient getting these machines because we really have to get all this information. And those of you that have machine, you have your machine? And do you have a machine or not? Okay, and you have a machine. How many of you have machines? And you have a machine and you have a machine. Okay,
4 or 5.
all right, and you have a machine.
It's being refurbished right now.
Okay, but we're not going to loan you one, and when's it going to come in?
Well, that's okay.
We may have a loaner, we may not.
Yeah, how soon?
That's fine.
How soon is it gonna?
Well, I was just thinking about maybe just using one in the classroom until mine came back next week or.
We'll see if we
that's
have
fine.
it. Yeah, we'll
That's
see if
fine.
we have it.
If you've got one.
You know what?
We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see what we got. I think there's some in the cabinet too, but David, I think some of them are
Looks like we
missing
need a
parts.
laptop.
I've got a paper one.
Okay.
That'll work.
Yeah, that'll work for right now. Okay, yeah.
Is this one good to go, that black one?
These are all good to go. These are good, and that's good to go. There's a couple in, okay, but, okay, there may be one in the cabinet, but that one in the cabinet is missing a charger. Do you know what's the one that's missing? There's some in the cabinet, David, but you'll have to check them out, okay?
Okay.
And you know what the connections need to be and what they look like, okay? All right, I've got it right here. I've just got to go copy. Okay. I'll give you a chance to do it. Okay, any other questions? Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Work hard. Okay. I'm excited.
It'll be good.
David's going to be great.
It'll be good.
All right, okay.
It'll be good. First things first, guys, I don't think we're going to be in this class. I think we're going to be in 303, okay? And I think that was the A to Z, so you guys that were in A to Z know that it's a lot bigger. When she told me, when I first got my role, I think we had 8 people. There's 16. And you'll see, because once you set up, if you were to set up your machine, set it up, kind of get in front of it. You see how it's going to be. So everybody's going to need to turn to be able to position their machine, have enough room to where you have your cord, to where it hooks up to your computer and stuff like that. We're going to be way cramped in here. Not going to happen. Okay, so I think we're going to be in 303. Okay, the only days that you may be in here is if you come on Thursday. Did she say somebody's going to be here Friday?
Thursday.
No, but Francis is going to be in here on Thursday. So the only day you're going to be in here is on Thursday. Okay? So we're going to move next Monday to 303. Okay?
Is that a definite? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she, the only day that they're going to have it is Thursday, which is the A to Z, so we're good to go. The only days that we're going to be here, guys, really, you're supposed to be here 4 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're only here 3 days. Okay, we're only here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The Thursday, don't think you get a day off. It's not a day off. Okay? I'm going to give you a homework assignment on Wednesday for you to do Thursday to turn in on Monday. Okay? So don't think it's a free day. You're getting your 4 days. Okay? And then if you want to come up here on Thursday, do your homework. You want to come up here on Thursday, talk to Judy or whoever's going to be up here, I mean, that's fine too. Okay? The one thing I am going to tell you about myself is I'm not a sugarcoater, guys. I'm really not. Okay? I can be a fun guy. I like to laugh a lot. I like to joke around a lot. So don't get your feelings hurt if I say something. I think that if I make it fun, that it makes it easier to learn. If we're laughing, kind of doing that, it makes it fun. It doesn't, I'm not the monotone guy that's like, oh geez, I'm not, but I'm pretty to the point. Okay, I'm not here to waste your time. Don't waste mine. Don't waste anybody else's. Okay, when you get here, you set up, you get ready to go. If everybody else is set up, you want to talk to them or whatever, don't talk to anybody until they're set up, ready to go. Okay, I don't want you here at 5:30, we get started at 6 and let me set up my machine real quick. I'm not waiting on you. Okay? About being late, if you call me, and guys, things happen, you have kids, flats, accidents, traffic, it happens. I understand that. This is my name, my email address, my cell phone number, and my work number. The best way to get a hold of me is on my cell. So you can text me, Mr. Roddy, I'm going to be a little bit late. I'm in traffic. My kid got sick. I'm working something out. I'm going to be 10 minutes late, 15 minutes. Usually I'm not going to wait for you 15 minutes, okay? That goes back to the thing of don't waste my time, don't waste everybody else's time, okay? That's why I record it, okay? You miss some of the class, you go back and watch the video, okay? If you have questions about it, you can text me about it later. Hey, I was late that day. My dog ate my homework, blah, blah, blah. So I was late. I watched the video and I have a question about whatever. Guys, if y'all want something, they're going to take this to the other room. If you want something real quick, You know, BCCRA was kind enough to bring something, so I'm gonna go offline for just a second, and y'all can get up and get a snack.